Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boy the Man Transmission. Today, we have another amazing segment. This segment is going to be a little different. So, today, earlier, I was on live and I had a good conversation with a lot of you guys on the live. One of the I wouldn't say most important things that I spoke about today, but I feel like a very prominent thing that I want to talk about right now in this present given moment is that you guys have to run your own race. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Stop trying to look at what I'm doing. Stop trying to look at what your friends are doing. Focus on what you could be doing. We get so lost in everyone else's journey, what they get doing, going on, and oh, he got this girl, he got this car, he's doing this job. And you start trying to compare yourself and pulling yourself down and put yourself in depression because you're not where they're at. But you have to understand that you can't run their race. You have to run your own race. You have to do your own thing. And a lot of you guys are getting distracted by the wrong things. You're focused on girls, you're focused on partying, you're focused on all these things that make you really weak. You know, when you play into your desires, as a man, if you play into your desires, that makes you weak. If your desires control you, if your emotions control you, that makes you weak. You have to be logical. You have to be practical about your moves and decisions that you make as a young man, right? So what I would tell you right now, if you're 20 years old, 25, 30, I don't care how old you are right now, your main focus, your number one priority right now is your health. I'm talking about you should go to the doctor, get a checkup, go to the dentist, make sure your teeth is in order, make sure your health is in place and where it's supposed to be. Get in the gym. A gym shouldn't be something where we do casually. It should be same thing, just like how you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth. Hopefully, you guys wake up and brush your teeth. But the same way you do those things every single day, you should be in the gym every day. You don't have to lift weights every day. Some days you could just do yoga. Some days you could just stretch, breathe. Just take a walk. You need to be active every single God given day, and it helps you. It helps you with your stress, anxiety. Going for a walk in the morning. This helps you so much. It helps you think. It helps you operate on a high level. A lot of you guys are just so focused on being on your phone, the internet, social media, TV, and not really pouring into yourself. How can you go to the next level? How can you grow? How can you create, become innovative? If all you're doing is consuming and not producing. One of the most important things I tell my friends and people around me is that what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? A buyer or a seller? People who buy all the time, their life is always trash. They have too much stuff. They have too much information. They have too much things in their house. Confusing lifestyle. But when you sell and you give value to people, your life is always about blessings because people be happy when you make them smile. People are happy when you give them good products. People are happy when you pour into them. So I want to be a seller. And that doesn't mean I'm going outside and sell clothes, but I can sell happiness. I can sell inspiration. I can sell motivation, right? So we're gonna touch on a few things that I have written down here on my laptop. The first thing you want to do is to figure out what your why is. Why do I want to wake up? Why do I want to go to the job? Why do I want to hang out? Like, what is your why? If you don't have a why right now, I suggest you should write it down, make a clear goal. And what your why basically is your GPS, is your navigation. If you jump in the Uber already have your location. Our why is our destination. We have to make sure that we have a plan that is written down, that is in our mind 24/7, and we know what we're working towards. A lot of people wake up every single God given day, they go to work, and they work for 365 days a year and they do not know why they work. They just work because that's what they've been told to just work. Oh, you have to go get a job. Why? What are you making money for? Why are you saving? You don't have no reason. Like, you guys live life so aimlessly with no direction, no goals, no vision, no end. Like, you have no goals at all. You're just working every day, God given day, paying bills, eating food, hanging out with friends, and you call it living. I don't call that living. I call that being blind and confused and immature. If you're 25 years old, I like that number 25. If you're 25 years old and above or under still, and you have no why, you have no sense of direction, you need to get a grip of yourself and focus and take yourself, go in some dark corner, sit down with you and yourself alone, and ask yourself, what is it do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What do I want to like? You have to figure out, and this is what I said, man. I know I'm bouncing around a little bit, but I said something very important yesterday. You're not a man, or your last name does not mean anything if it only rings because of your dad. If your last name only ring bells because of your dad, you're not a man. You have to make a name for yourself. It could be in anything. It could be in any industry. It could be for any reason, but you have to make a name for yourself. And you will never make a name for yourself if all you do is sit on the couch and watch TikTok, YouTube videos, watch Netflix. If you just do that every God given day, I guarantee you, no one will remember you. No one will want to be around you. A lot of guys that text me like, "Q, I have no friends." Why would someone want to be your friend? Why? What's interesting about you? What do you do that's so interesting for people to want to hang around you? So just you want them to hang around you and just watch Netflix? They can do that by themselves. You have to start pouring into yourself. A lot of you guys pour into everyone else and everything else but yourself. You don't even read. You don't even educate yourself. You can't indulge in different conversations because your knowledge is so narrow. You only know about what TikTok and throwing your hips or some shit. That's you need to be diverse in different topics. Be able to talk about science, math, history, politics. You need to be diverse. You need to increase your vocabulary. And it's so funny to me that one of these kids asked me today, he's like, Q, I have this girl and she's flirting with this other guy in front of me. What should I do? You should walk away and go home. You should walk away and go home. If a girl is a flirt with somebody that's in front of you, that clearly means she does not respect you and she doesn't care about your feelings. And what that tells me is that you're not him. You're just not that guy. You're not that guy for her. And that means you need to go work on yourself. A lot of you guys are chasing people and trying to convince them why they should like you and why they should be with you. But that's not what you need to be doing, my friend. You need to take a step back, slow down, relax, and enjoy the ride. We're going to start over from the top. First thing first, what is my why? I want to buy my mom a house. I want to, help somebody out, help my friends out. I want to help the people around me. Okay, cool. That's a perfect why. Now, how do we do that? Step one. First, if we don't have a job, we go get a job. A lot of you guys look down on 9 to 5s, but I can tell you something. That's a building block. A lot of you guys want to go be self-employed, become a businessman, but you don't even understand the first thing about owning a business. It's way harder to run a business than to be an employee. Trust me. And the thing is, your job is your first business. If you can't commit to a job, a 9 to 5, how can you commit to being your own boss and having to wake up every single day and create opportunities out of thin air? How to create money, how to print your own money. You don't know anything about operations, marketing, sales. You don't know anything about payroll, but you want to be your own boss. No, go get a 9 to 5 and learn systems. Learn how they market. Learn how to keep customers. Learn those things. So when it's your time to be a boss, you already know a few things. Do not try to jump the gun. A lot of you guys are at stage 2, but you're thinking that you at stage 20. No, stay at stage 2, conquer that, go to stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, and build your way up. Okay, so we talked about getting a job. You get a job, what's next? You need to start putting yourself around people who is going to pour into you and help you grow to the next level. You cannot do this by yourself. I can guarantee you that. And it might not be people helping you directly, it could be indirectly as well. Just being around people who are innovative, people who are pushing and want to do great things, that lays off and comes on you. But if you're around people just laissez-faire, you feel me, just hands off, or they just chilling and they're just bouncing around, doing anything that's possible. No, we don't want to be around those people. We want to be around men who have direction, people who have core values, and that's why it's so good to have friends that have strong relationships with their family, their lovers, and just you in general, because it shows you commitment. A lot of us today, especially a lot of young dudes, don't know what it is to commit to anything. First 2 weeks, it doesn't go the way you wanted to go, you give up. You go try something new. Oh, I just see they start doing stocks. Let me go do stocks. Oh, they're doing Airbnb. Let me go do Airbnb. Stop being, how should I call it, a trendsetter thought. You're just trying to run around and try to do everything. No, direction and focus is so important. You can choose one field, lock in, and could be consistent with it, it will work. So when you get a job, you have a why. Now, after we get the job, we want to make sure we continuously keep improving. You have a job. Now, you take that money you get from your job and invest in learning a new skill, a high value skill, preferably. A skill that can take you from $2,000 a month to at least 10K a month. Now, those skills are sales, those skills are marketing, those skills are various things. Go on the internet right now, type in high value skills, a few is going to pop up. Choose one out of those things and turn to take the money you get from your 9 to 5 and invest in courses, classes, mentorship, whatever is possible for you to get that information and become an expert. Now, when you become an expert at a specific skill, You need to market yourself. Use social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever is possible, and market yourself. That way now you can use your 9 to 5 to leverage, create that leverage. It's gonna take you to the next level. A lot of you guys is just, how can I explain it in its best way possible that everyone could understand? A lot of you guys get comfortable and complacent. You get a good job. Okay, I'm getting paid at least $20 an hour, $25 an hour. Cool. I can get a car. I can buy nice clothes and I can go out. Cool. I'm comfortable. I got a girl. No, no person or no guy in this time and age should ever get too comfortable. Reasons why. If something should happen, God forbid, to your family members or what's not, you're gonna need money to help those people. Can they rely on you? Being a man is being able to be somebody people can rely on when there's a problem. Can you solve problems? Can you be there to help people in time of need? Like my friend called me today. He's like, Akil, I'm in a bad position. You know, I don't know what to do. My first instinct is to help him solve the problem. He can call me to help him solve the problem. Can somebody call you in a time of need? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Can someone call you? Can someone rely on you when they're down and they're out? They don't have no resources. They don't have money to help them. Can they rely on you? So you're not just getting a job just for yourself. You're getting a job so you can help those around you. Being a man is being selfless. It's being selfless to an extent where sometimes it's okay to not be okay. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds absurd, but trust me, I understand what it means to not be okay just so everyone else can be okay. And that's what it is to be a man. It's sometimes understanding that you have to sacrifice yourself just so your mom can sleep, just so your sister can sleep, just so your family can be okay. And that's the role you play as a man. But we're not going to get to that level by just sitting on the couch and watching TV and eating Cheetos. No, it's not going to work. So you already got your job. You're learning a new skill. Now we need to improve ourselves. We in the gym. We're working out at least 2 times, 3 to 4 or 5 times a week in the gym. We're eating healthy. Now we're improving our physical appearance. We look way better. Now you're probably smelling better. You're probably dressing better. Now what we do, we network. We go outside and we meet new people. We get in contact with people who are doing things, who are making things happen. This way now, you have connections, you build relationships. I'm going to give you 3 things. It's relationships, track record, and your reputation. So you have to understand that you want to start building your relationships. This is what's going to take you to the next level. I was telling somebody close to me a couple days ago how I throw a party with $0. It was one of the biggest parties ever. And how did I throw that party? With no money. Relationships.